picks up 4 bottles of water, changes his mind, puts them all back, and 60 seconds later, he's dead with a bullet in his back. That's what happened to Cyrus Carmack-Belton on the night of May 28th, 2023, outside a Shell station on Parklane Road in Columbia, South Carolina. And the man who pulled the trigger? The store owner himself, 61-year-old Rick Chow. It started with a false accusation. Chow and his family suspected Cyrus of shoplifting water from their store. But here's what the store's own surveillance cameras proved. The teen never stole a thing. He picked up the bottles, then placed every single one back in the cooler. No theft, no crime, nothing. But Rick Chow didn't care about what the cameras showed. He cared about what he believed. After an argument, Cyrus walked out. Instead of letting it go, Chow's adult son Andy started chasing the teenager down the street. Rick Chow followed right behind him, armed with a loaded .45 caliber Glock. A grown man with a gun, pursuing a child who had done absolutely nothing wrong. Cyrus ran 139 yards, longer than a football field, desperately trying to get away. He ran so hard he lost his sneakers. He dropped his phone. He was running for his life and didn't even know it yet. But then he tripped. Near a set of apartments on Springtree Drive, Cyrus hit the ground hard. Andy Chow claimed the teen pulled a gun and pointed it at him. He screamed to his father, and in that moment, Rick Chow made a choice. He fired a single round into the back of a 14-year-old boy. Not the chest, not the front, the back. A forensic pathologist later testified the bullet tore through Cyrus's lower back and pierced his heart, a wound she called universally fatal. Now here's where it gets worse. Body camera footage from the scene captured Rick Chow's own words to deputies that night. He never once said the gun was pointed at him or his son. His exact words were, "My son saw a gun in his hand, so I took my weapon." Saw a gun, not aimed at, not threatened with, just saw. That distinction is everything. A judge agreed. In November 2025, Chow's stand your ground immunity claim was denied. The court ruled he failed to prove the teenager ever pointed a weapon at anyone. Bond was denied too. The judge called Chow a danger to the community and a flight risk. He's been sitting in a cell ever since his arrest. Now, jury selection begins Tuesday, May 20th.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee Michelle. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and that share button. Also drop your thoughts in the comment box and let me know what you think about this story here. I'm back to give you guys an update on the trial for the death of the 14-year-old Cyrus Carmichael-Belton. The kid was killed in my hometown of Columbia, South Carolina.
Prosecutors say Chow chased Cyrus Carmack-Belton from his Parklane Road store back in May of 2023 and then shot him in the back. Chow and his attorneys arguing he acted in defense of his son, who claims he saw a gun on the teenager. Nick Neville has been following this case closely from the beginning. Nick, jury selection is expected to take a while. What can you tell us so far from this morning?
Intisar, that's right. The jury selection here is not going to be an easy task because this case drew national attention. In fact, just last Friday, Chow's attorneys sought to have this case moved to another county due to extensive media coverage and what they say are some improper statements made by Richland County election officials. His defense team also sought to question jurors individually, but the judge denied that request too, instead settling on a compromise where they'll be questioned in groups of 10. That's happening right now as we speak. Judge Taylor saying he wants both sides to get a fair trial, but doesn't want the process to take, quote, forever. Last November, a different judge denied a request from Chow's defense to dismiss the case entirely under the state's stand your ground law. Chow did not testify during those proceedings to defend why he fired the fatal shot, though the judge heard his account in body camera footage the night of the killing. The judge found that Chow's lawyers failed to prove the teen pointed a gun at Chow's son. That's the standard required to justify deadly force. And in that case, he was citing conflicting testimony. The question of whether or not this shooting was justified will now be before a jury panel of 12. We could hear opening statements in this case as early as this afternoon.
By the gas station owner, Rick Chow. They're doing a jury selection for him today. Actually, it was today. And it's very important that we get this out here so we can see what happened in this case. The article that I'm reading is from Columbia WIS TV News. It says a murder trial involving a former Columbia area gas station owner accused of killing teenagers began this week. Rick Chow is charged with the May of 2023 shooting death of 14-year-old Cyrus Carmichael. Prosecutors say that Chow chased Carmichael-Belton from his Parklane Road store after falsely accusing the teen of stealing water. Yes, you heard me right. Water. They chased him and his raggedy ass son, chased him down over water. Okay? Then they shot him in the back. Okay. Well, the daddy shot him in the back. Chow has remained in jail since 2023 of his arrest, despite several attempts to request bond. You ain't never getting out, Chow. Last November, a judge also tossed out a request for Chow to be protected under the South Carolina Stand Your Ground law. Notably, it was during those hearings that the body cam footage from 2023 shooting was shown for the first time. In the video, Chow can be heard telling the deputies that him and his son Andy was chasing Carmichael-Belton. The teen tripped and fell. That's when Andy claimed he saw a gun, later testified that he feared for his life. While it was found that Carmichael did have a handgun, the judge ruled in November that child defense could not be proven that Carmichael pointed the gun at Andy. Jury selection is to take place this Tuesday after the last attempt by child defense to have the trial delayed or moved. Y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all staying right here in Columbia. It happened right here. Y'all need to stay y'all ass right here. Yes, everybody do know about the case. Okay? Yes, everybody know. But it's going to stay right here. Rick Chow's attorney argued Friday that it was one of the only handful of times in his 50-year career that he had sought to move a trial to another county. He said that it is due to excessive media attention that covered this case, and he deems that an improper comments by electoral officials, comments that was made by electoral officials. The request was later denied, and the judge instead saying that he carefully screened the jurors and to get an impartial jury. So that's that. They're staying here. He's gonna get his trial here, and yeah, I mean that was a horrible thing that happened to Cyrus. Horrible. They chased this little boy down over some water bottle. Okay. My community be going through a lot, bro. The struggle is real out here. Okay? That creepy ass stove is back up and running now. I don't know if it's under a new owner. I'm pretty sure it is, because ain't no way in hell somebody, y'all stopping over there at that damn stove knowing that Andy's running the damn stove now. Okay? But I just wanted to bring this up because it's the update on this for my community and for anybody that's listening. I just wanted to bring this back to you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and that share button. Also, drop your thoughts in the comment box and let me know what you think about this story. Rest in peace, Cyrus. Prayers to your mother, because I know she going through it and she about to go through it again, just reliving this shit. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to support this channel. Bye.